It's in the game. Tar Heels will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Missouri Tigers offense will get the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
He's got it again. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's right. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. There he goes! Open it up! And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Knight. Quarterback adapting. There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You're dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's right. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him! And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away.
Looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a turning on the Jets. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Dropping back, it's right. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's the chance for the proverbial double dip. Get a score late in the first half and back it up with one early in the second.
Yeah, and it's such a big deal with, I don't know how to quantify it, Jesse Reese. Like, we've talked about it for years. When you get that momentum on your side, it's so hard to stop it. And they created it right before the first half. Now, big opportunity here for them, Bowman.
Yeah, and so the defense, David, they've got to nip it in the bud right now, too. And I think they were really upset with the way that first half ended, giving up points the way they did. They need to make a stop on this drive right now, not let this thing get out of hand.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First and 10. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Back to pass, it's right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe.
It's a running room, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. For a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. A 1st down run in the red zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's right. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.